Welcome to the A.I.P channel where anything is possible, where we'll talk about anything and everything your heart's desire. And we're broadcasting on the Troubled Minds Radio Network, KUAP, Digital Broadcasting, Spotify, Apple, and all where you get all your other favorite podcasts. So please enjoy. Welcome to the A.I.P channel, and anything is possible. Tonight, we're going to talk about um, not giving up on people. I was I was sitting there and I went to watch wrestling. Had a couple stars there, from you know you had Buff Bagwell. It was American males. They had Buff Bagwell and Scotty Riggs, and I wanted to really go down there and see them just because part of it was if you uh, don't know, they got themselves really, really hurt. Um, I think Buff had a leg injury that wouldn't heal for years. He was steadily like open wounds sitting there, had to put stuff on it every day. Um, it was terrible. And Scotty Riggs got super, super low. There's a couple videos about the DDP yoga, and you can see their story. Um, it's really powerful. When I seen Scotty Riggs, he had like that little glimmer. I turned, looked at him. He just had a little smile and that little shine in his eye. Like it was good to see. Uh, and I told him it was inspirational. What seeing him come back. He was to the point. We said on the show, so that he just ready to die. He wasn't. He had given up. He absolutely given up. And what started the ball in you know going was DDP. He's been taking in a lot of people and helping a lot of wrestlers and stuff like that. And he helps other people too. Lots of people. Um, but of course he has a soft side for the wrestlers because he was one and he's seen what they've gone through and all the abuse and everything they put their body through. And um, what I thought about last night or early this morning, super early this morning, it was raining and storming and couldn't sleep, and made me think. And what I thought about was Buff got help because his niece never got me. I got to sit beside his niece for a little bit and talk to her and stuff like that. Buff never got Buff got help and got better, in the end because he wanted to get better. He finally got it. But part of it was his niece never gave up on him. And it was cool that she was there in my mind because truly through her influence and her persistence, both of them were there. Because if she hadn't been there and was there for her uncle the whole time and not turn her back like some wanted her to do, she couldn't do it. She couldn't turn her back on her uncle. And and they and because of that, um, once Buff started getting better, then he turned around and heard about Scotty's problems and stuff like that. And he reached out to Scotty and was like, "Hey, you come here to the house." And I think he hadn't had to buy some tires so he could even make it. And like Scotty just didn't care. And, but, seeing him back healthy, back doing well, It was good to see. It really was good to see, and and it was all because the niece didn't give up. If she had given up on Buff, then Buff wouldn't have been there to save Scotty. Of course, with DDP's immense help. If DDP wasn't there, Diamond Dallas Page wasn't there, none of them got saved. We would have lost several. He with his DDP yoga and his heart and soul. He saved a bunch of them. He brought Jake the Snake back. Helped Scott Hall clean up before he passed. Uh, I mean, it's been a lot. He's helped lots and lots of people get better, get healthier, be more, you know, be able to do more in their life than they were at first. Butterbean, you can go look at the Butterbean story, is amazing. Butterbean couldn't even barely move, and DDP helped him get to the point where he had given up and was ready to be given up too, and Butterbean was like, all right, I'm here. I'll do whatever it takes. It ain't gonna be fun. It's gonna hurt, but and he did it, and he's back. Went from having a walker and barely can move and slumped over to he can. I think he can go back to running and stuff. It's an amazing story. But on the DDP side, but like I said, what got me early this morning was just retrospecting, just thinking, you know, didn't have nothing else to do. It was raining, watching TV and just deep in thought and thought about it. If it wasn't truly his niece, I can't think of her name right now. Very lovely lady, very sweet lady. Um, if it wasn't for her, she saved two lives. I said she saved Buff, you know, uh, and she turned around, which in turn saved Scotty's. So in that process, it was like you never know what if you help this one person out and give them it don't have to be as drastic where to the point of suicide or anything like that. But if you help someone out and help them get on their way, you don't know what that's going to in turn push along. You helping this one person out, and and that's all you ever help is that one person out. And but they turn around and help. Is the multiplying effect, and they could turn around and help two people out, three people out, and then each one of them help two or three people, and it just magnifies. But it all started with you. It all started with your um, love and compassion to want to help, and it's it's uh, it's a powerful thing, and it's a powerful thought process of can one person change the world? And people say no, but it's uh, I don't believe that's true. You're changing some person, the world, and some person, you know, this person's world, I guess you'd say, you know, you are. And in turn, you know, that person could change multiple other people's worlds. And and you don't have to stop at one. And if you don't just stop at one, most people are compassionate like that, or you know are going to help others. But uh, you still, at the end of the day, like one person helping in some way, reaching out, checking on somebody. If you hadn't heard from somebody, check on somebody. Um, it's it's a powerful thing. Sometimes it's all somebody needs. It's like, hey, it's just a little um, a nudge that let somebody know, hey, I'm here, uh, or somebody cares. That's usually all. Sometimes it's all it takes. Okay, somebody does care. I can go on. I can keep on moving. I can keep on keeping on. And that's why I say at the end of every episode, keep on keeping on. Because what you got to do, you got to keep on keeping on. We're gonna hit them valleys, and we're gonna hit them highs, and then we're gonna hit them valleys. And you look at uh, what I seen a demonstration. But progress comes quicker that way. If you just flat on a level plane, you're just hitting it steady, do 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 do. Uh, it won't take a while to get there. But if you sit there and yeah, you hit a low, but that speed of that low, and then when you hook that, come back up, you get all that speed, and you come back. You're gonna hit ups and valleys, and highs and lows, and uh, that's life. That's just part of it. Ain't nothing I can do to help you on that, because it's this part of life. We all go through it. We all fight with it. But the power of one person, the absolute power of one person, could uh, change a life, and I think people forget that. Um, as a whole, I think people forget their power of a person. Um, and it I've said with this thing here, with this podcast, and uh, if I'll be able to help one person, I've done it. It's all been worth it. So, because I know, if I able to help one person, and then they can turn around and help so many more. They can keep on passing that love down, and not that I would sit on my, like, oh, I helped this one person. I ain't sit back and not do nothing no more. Well, no, keep on keeping on and doing what I'm doing. And most likely I'll help more than one person in their journey of life. I help many with teaching martial arts. I know I'm influenced there, so, and hopefully I'm influenced here. Putting out my, as I like to say, my 2 cents of knowledge and thought process. But like I said, with my brain working and it starts twisting and gears start turning, and uh, you know, it was like 3 o'clock in the morning. I wanted to record this, but it was storming and lightning, and I really don't want to get on my computer and fry that poor thing. So I've been sad. I fried my computer this morning, so uh, I waited till now to do this, middle of the day, and I know I'm just rambling along as always. I appreciate y'all listening too, but just again, I keep I want to say harping on it, or reaffirming it. I don't know what the exact word I really want to pull out of my head. You know, you have the power to touch somebody and bring them back from the brink. You have the power if you allow yourself. If you allow yourself to be the channel to give hope, you can be there. You can be that person. And hopefully, if you are in need of that type of person, you can find that type of person and helps you bring you up, and know that, even if you don't have that type of person, and you just listen to this, like, hey, you are important, you are needed, and you can touch somebody, even though you are hurt and broken and downtrodden and all that. You can still be a beacon of life for somebody that needs it, which in turn will help you grow and be a better person in this world. And then maybe you can find that person and help you, grow. It's it's a powerful thought process and a very powerful um, just way of looking in my mind, and I just um, and all the on these podcasts and stuff like that. I know I like the stories. I like the hearing the histories and stuff. But I think this is an important one I've done today, because somebody needs to hear this. That's why it's on my heart. It's in my mind. It's in my head, and it's still in my head. Even 12 hours later, I'm supposed to record this. I'm supposed to put it out. So here we are. Here we are putting it out. Here we are recording it um, for y'all to listen to. And I'm hoping y'all it touches somebody and helps them realize the power and the beauty of what's inside of them. You know, I'm again. I appreciate y'all listening and sharing, and um, I listen. If you listen on the Troubled Minds Radio Network, thank you for listening on here. I'm glad you hear it on here and get to hear all these other great shows. If you're not, check out the Troubled Minds Radio Network. There's lots of great shows on there that bring insight, um, on all aspects of life. Really, it's amazing the wide variety of people and thought processes and stuff. So it'll make you, grow in your mind and your soul, and for sure the places we need to grow, especially nowadays with all the chaos and all the BS that's everywhere and anywhere you hear. It's time to step up and so you can grow your mind, grow your soul, and grow so you can cut through the BS and keep on keeping on. So uh, that's all I have. Like I said, I'll just if I keep on, I'll just keep saying the same thing over and over again. This is what's in my head, just do over and over again, just drilling that. And um, if you're able to be a beacon of light. If you can't, if you need that beacon, uh, be open to finding that person or that thing to be that beacon for you. Don't be closed off and thinking that you're not needed, you're not wanted. Just remember, you are. If you do really need some help, um, you know, as always, you got the suicide prevention. You can text or call 988 and get help. And um, you know, push come to shove, reach out to me on here on the comments. Um, I'll I'll do my best to answer anything I can to help. Um, if I'm able to, if not, I'll try to I've been blessed to be around a lot of amazing people. So if I don't know the answers, I usually know somebody that knows the answers. So that's the beauty. So like I said, keep on keeping on, y'all, and I appreciate y'all. And thanks again for listening. And as always, peace and chicken grease, and keep on keeping on.